Hey guys, happy Tuesday. Okay, I was having some serious technical difficulties. I was really trying, discard and exit. I was really trying to go live from the computer so it would be easier to save it later and post it on my YouTube channel. And let's just say that didn't happen. I see someone there. Hey, Jasmine. How you doing, girl? Okay, I'm going to actually pull this up on my computer so that I can see comments because, hey, Haley, because I haven't been able to see comments when I go live. Hey, Karen. Yeah, see, I can see all of y'all here. It drives me absolutely crazy. Okay, let me mute it. Let me mute it because I don't want to see all that. Okay, so I should be able to see comments now, which is a good thing. So for today's training, I wanted to kind of bring a little bit of World Tour to y'all. Now, Jasmine, I know you were there. I still hope you stick around for this. I want to tell you, one, I'm super excited. Like, I feel like I got so much out of World Tour, and it was just amazing. The biggest thing that I walked away with was team culture. And I think that's so important. I think it's so important that as a team, hey, Amber, that as a team, hi, Solomon. I got to look over here for comments, y'all. But I feel like team culture is so big, and I feel like that's a big area that we as a team need to work on. The more people that are bringing stuff to the table, the easier it's going to be for everyone, and the more ideas everyone's going to have. Have you ever sat down, think about the escape rooms. I haven't been to one yet, but I really do want to go. But I think about the escape rooms. If you have more than one person trying to figure out how to get out of that room, chances are you're going to do better than if you're just sitting there by yourself. And I think that that's so important in team culture, that we're all bringing something to the table. Even if you don't think it's important or you don't think it's big, it might be. It might be the one thing that changes somebody else's game. And here's the thing, guys. Here's the big kicker, okay? Some idea that you have that you think is great, you show up, you bring it. It may completely flop for you, but it may be just what the other person needs. So don't ever think that that's not, I know, Jasmine, I want to go so bad. Don't ever think that that's not, hey, Courtney, that's not important, because just because something doesn't work for you doesn't mean that it's not going to be a total rocket for somebody else. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have a whole lot of people in my group that are big Disney fans or licensed product fans, but I know some people do, and for them, it's amazing. So along the same lines, and I have notes down here, I tried to rewrite them really fast. Along the same lines of team culture, one of the things that they kept saying, and I thought it was so good, was if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And that couldn't be more true in the industry that we have chosen to be a part of. If you want to go fast, run by yourself. Go do your own thing. I believe at some point you're probably going to hit a brick wall. But if you want to go far, go together. Join with other people, find an accountability partner, and actually run forward with it. Okay, we're going to talk. Oh, I thought this was the coolest thing. Let me have a sip of my coffee, y'all, because y'all know I'm just now getting my first cup in. So I thought this was really cool. Fayetteville was the largest world tour of all of them. We had between 1,500 and 1,600 people. SFR is expected to have 10,000 people. Woo! 10,000. I can't wait to be one of those 10,000. Just saying. Hey, Bobby. So, okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about the sales framework, and they were giving it like a 1, 2, 3. And I'm not going to go over everything, but I'm going to just touch a little bit on a couple things here and there. One, prospect. And I know you guys saw that I have another leader coming in to talk to you guys next week. Guys, she has it down. She has figured it out. And when I when I went back and looked over my notes from World Tour, and then I realized I saw another post that somebody else had created, and she chimed in. I was like, dang. Jasmine, Jamie, Courtney, for those of you who were there at World Tour, she was the same gal that was at the same hotel with us. So super cool. I thought that was cool too. She was the one that had her team meeting and pizza as we were coming back from supper. But one of the things that she's really good at, and I just think it's amazing, is the prospecting. And what they were saying in World Tour was to match a person with a product. And that's something that she's good at. That's one of the things that she kept saying, is you have to be able to solve problems for them. So in her party style, in her party style, she said she does a lot of polls, like, you know, what do you need the most help with? Like, for example, don't want to scrub with harsh chemicals, you know, different cleaning ideas, stuff like that, to kind of gauge how to then move her party in that direction. And that's the key. If you have someone, yeah, girl, she is familiar. But that's the key, guys. So if you have somebody that says, man, I get so tired of cleaning out my microwave, talking to them and showing them how easy it is to use, hey, Morgan girl, showing them how easy it is to use our products and how well they work. That's the kind of things that we're talking about here. And that was one of the things I said to her. I was like, girl, my Facebook parties have been flopping. Give a girl a bone. Give me some help here. And that's what she was saying. And it was like a light bulb went off. I was like, duh, I'm over here trying to show them every daggone thing in the catalog, when the reality is they may not need every daggone thing in the catalog. What they might need is some of our cleaning products, and to see how amazing they are. Just like going in and doing your dish using the counter cleanup and showing people how easy it is and how well it works. So that's the key, is to solve problems or help them. So that's what they meant with that sales framework when they were talking about your prospect. First, get to know your prospect. Get to know who that person is in your life and what problem it is they have that you can help solve. Second, share. Ask folks to buy, host, and join. Now, I've heard some leaders that say, let's do that backwards. Let's ask them to join, host, buy. And I thought it was pretty brilliant when they said that, because a lot of people are scared to join, or they're just not sure what it's about. So can you imagine how easy it would be to start with the join conversation and just say, hey girl, have you ever thought of doing what I do? I think you'd be really good at it. No, I want no parts of that. No, you ain't signing me up. Well, then maybe you'd like to go ahead and host. If you're not, you're not ready to join, I get that. No worries. Let's host and get you some free and half off stuff. Yeah, I don't have a lot of friends. Whatever the case is. All right, well, girl, here's a catalog. Here's my website. Here's whatever. Maybe you'll give it a shot. I'm sure there's something in there you're going to love. So I thought that was cool, but that was the biggest thing. I'm going to tell you right now what got me one of the big takeaways from this. Courtney, I see you over there. It is smart because it just makes it easier to flow. It's harder to say, hey girl, you need any Scentsy? No, I don't need it. Well, do you want to host? It's kind of backwards when you do it that way. Hey, Lisa. It's kind of backwards when you do it that way, because you're asking them to buy and then they're like, nah, I don't really need anything. It's not a fluid transition to say, well, would you like to host then? I get you don't need anything, but maybe your friends do, So I just thought that was amazing. I think listening to the leaders who have brought that to the table to say, hey girl, why don't you do what I do? Come join me in this journey. Nope, I don't want no parts of it. It just flows easier going from join to host to buy. Now, one thing that a leader early on said, and I was like, oh, my girl, I think it was Chastity Robinson. She said, if you don't ask him to join, I will. And that was huge. I was like, yep, that's a fact. I can tell you right now, there's someone on this team that signed up under somebody else, and I think I asked one time, but I didn't come back and keep asking. And that's big. That's big, guys. If you don't ask, someone else is going to. And don't get your feelings hurt when you find out that they've signed up under someone else, because that's a reality. If you don't ask them and someone else does, that's just the way it's going to work. Ooh, y'all ready for something big? Oh my gosh. We've been waiting on this for so long. And I'm looking at my notes so you can see they go in that way. So starting in March, whoop, whoop. I don't know if it's going to start on the 1st of March or at some point in March, but you know how you see those orders where a customer orders 6 different wax bars and you're just like, and they didn't bundle? Moving forward, as they're putting the bars in their cart, it's going to pop up and it's going to say, hey, would you like to bundle and save? So at the point that they hit that 3rd bar, it's automatically going to prompt them to do that. And that is so big. Imagine how much money that's going to save our customers. And I can tell you right now, as a consultant, when I have somebody that's brand new that does that, I send them a bar on me. I know I don't have to, but to me, that is excellent customer service, which we're going to talk about a little bit more in a minute. But when I have somebody brand new that's never ordered, I always send them a message and say, hey girl, I saw you bought 6 bars or 8 bars or however many bars it was. And I just want to let you know that under the specials tab on my website, there's a place where you can bundle. And if you buy 5, you get 1 free. And I feel so bad that you missed out on it this time that I'm going to send you a free bar out of my stock. And I'm going to tell you right now, guys, that little act of kindness, giving more than you take, I know these things sound familiar. That little act of kindness is big when it comes to that customer, because they're like, oh wow, she really cares that I didn't get the best deal and she's willing to give me something out of her stock. Chances are I got that bar free with my own buy 5, get 1 free, or with my own host rewards, or with my own free rewards. So just telling you, it's so big to do that. Customer service is key. If you don't follow up, they're going to fall off your radar. You're going to fall off theirs. So one thing that and this is just a statistic that they mentioned there, and I thought it was pretty cool, but they were talking about first-time customers. Hey, Jody. They were talking about first-time customers, and they said 13% of them come from flash sales that they have. Everybody loves a deal. So guys, when we're having flash sales, if you are not personally reaching out to your customers to say, hey, flash sale, you want me to send you a reminder? You're missing out. And then they said 15%, even bigger number, come from licensed products, which I thought that was cool. And I can tell you, being an NBC lover and being a Stitch lover, I totally get it, because I have both of those. That's a collection that I don't want to miss out on. So, okay, next. Okay, so this is something I'm going to do the minute I get off of this call. So we know the Aristocats is coming. Guys, if y'all haven't seen that warmer, it is adorable. But another person in there, you know, I don't know if it was just a consultant, a leader, I don't know what it was, but whoever it was had the best idea. And she said, I'm just going to put a post up that's going to say, show me your cat. Okay? That's the teaser. That's the getting people interactive. And people are going to start posting pictures of their cat. Well, then, after you feel like enough people have shown you a picture of your cat, of their cat, then you post the Aristocats warmer that's coming later. And you're like, well, look at this handy dandy cutie right here with the yarn ball. Okay? That is how you do it. It's not so much, even in your post about counter clean, you don't always have to put your link. And I'm not saying not to. Another thing somebody brought up was to use your link tree if you have it, because then everything is already there. Did you know on your link tree you can actually put the income disclosure statement, which I think is amazing, because then it's already there anytime you post that. I think that's awesome. So anyway, I'm going to do that. Y'all do it too. Find something creative to kind of give them that little tickle, and then show them the warmer. Okay, we're going to move on and we're going to talk about sponsoring. This was the last speaker that spoke to us. My girl was on fire. I think they call her Queen. I think her name was Courtney, but Queen Courtney, I'm not sure, but my girl was awesome. And she said that she has a sponsoring 3-2-1, and I'm going to change that to a sponsoring 3-2-1, 1-2, or ABC. ABC 1-2-3, something like that. Jasmine, I don't know. You need to look into what, girl? Hold on, I missed a comment there. What do you need to look into, Jasmine? What you need to look into, girl? Okay, I'm going to keep moving on until I see Jasmine's comment. So, sponsoring. So she was saying 3-2-1. I'm going to change that to 1-2-3 ABC because I have an ABC besides all the 1-2-3s. So her first thing was on her first order, when someone places their very first order with her, she starts to build that relationship. And again, this goes back to that excellent customer care that I was talking about a few minutes ago. If someone bundles and they miss that, or someone orders and they don't bundle, oh yeah, the link tree is awesome, girl. You definitely need to do that. I have my link tree and I've now added it because that just makes it super easy. And they were also saying that they're just putting their link trees on their labels because that's going to give you your website, your Facebook, your Instagram, your everything. So smart idea. And I'm going to probably transition my labels to that. Okay, so when someone places their very first order with you, that's when you're going to start to build the relationship and provide excellent customer service. Guys, if you're not reaching out to say thank you for your order and you're not posting it on social where they can see it and you're not saying, can I follow up with you in a couple weeks to make sure it arrived? And if you're not following up with them in a couple of weeks to make sure it arrived and you're not saying, hey, I'm going to reach out again in a couple of months just to make sure you're still liking it, in reality, what you're doing then is saying, hey, it's been 3 months. Do you need anything replenished? Because you're probably about out of your product. So that's one. The second order is when she asks them to party. So again, this is somebody that's placed their second order. And Home Office had some really cool information about how often the second order is. And I think they said it was within like 7 to 10 days. Crazy amount of time where it's first order and then bam, second order. So with the second order, now this is where the ABCs come in. With the second order, she said that's when you're going to ask them to party. And the way you're going to do that is first you're going to be excited. If you're excited, they're going to be excited. And you're going to say something. And now here's where it's important that you fit this to you. You need to be unique to yourself here. Like I say folks. I say reckon. A lot of people don't use those words, so don't use my words. But be like, oh my gosh, girl, you ordered again. I can't believe it. Oh, you got my favorite in there. Then transition that to, you know what, girl, in your next order, I would love to get your order free or half off. And they're going to be like, yeah, I would love for you to do that too. And then you're going to say, well, what do you say? How about if we do it next week or start your event next week? So you're transitioning that ABC. First, you're excited. B, you're saying, hey, girl, I want to get you your stuff free and half off. And then third, you're going into that, hey, how does this sound? We're going to get into that in a minute too because big stuff with your verbiage coming. Then on the third order, that's when she asks them to join. And again, that ABC. First is the excitement. Girl, you are amazing. Second, you just keep giving me all your money. Okay. Third, have you ever thought about doing what I do so that you can get paid on your own purchases? How much easier is that of a conversation for joining than, hey girl, I was just wondering if you ever thought about doing what I do. Would you want to partner with Scentsy? It's so easy. It's just a natural conversation, and that is a game changer, my friends. Okay, next. I'm getting done here. I'm getting close. Okay, now I talked to you guys at the very beginning of this about team culture, and I think that is so important. So I'm really going to be trying to focus a lot of my area on that and trying to get us together as a team more often to do fun stuff, not necessarily just trainings, but fun stuff. It will also be trainings and maybe having other people. I don't know. I may even do like a team takeover by the week or something. I'm going to figure all that out. That's something that's pretty high up on my radar. But let's talk about new teamies for a minute and getting someone under you. And I get that not everybody wants to do that, and that's totally okay. You don't have to. But if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So what they were saying was think about who you want to go on your vacation with you next year. Okay? Let that sink in for a second while I drink some more coffee. I was getting parched. So think about who you want to go with you on your next vacation. Those are the people you want to ask. First, befriend them, get to know them. And okay, so these next few things that I'm getting ready to talk about, these are all like ideas that were coming from around the room. They just opened it up. So this came from a bunch of different people there. One, befriend them and get to know them. Actually talk to them. Be their friend. Don't just like jump in on them and be like, oh, I'm going to get this person to join. Don't do it that way, guys. Talk to them. Get to know them. Make sure they're a good fit, that you're going to get along with them. Two, ask everyone. It could be the lady in the grocery store. It could be a post that you see with one of your friends who's struggling financially. It could be that mom who just had a new baby and you're like, man, I bet, you'd really like to stay home. Here's a way you can make extra money. It could be that lady my age whose kids are all gone, who's got grandkids, who just works. You could be like, hey girl, I wouldn't mind going on vacation with you. You're pretty daggone cool. You should probably do this. And then along with me, I'm just saying, guys, ask everyone. You never know. I'm going to tell you some of the people that have joined my team even, I was like surprised. Even when I joined, Morgan said that about me. She's like, I didn't see that coming. She probably, you're not sure if you missed anything. Your two girls were fighting. Girl, give them some punching bags. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But so, and if you do, it's okay. This is all recorded so you can go back and watch it. And I'm going to post it on the YouTube channel. So anyway, lost where I was at there. Ask everyone. You never know who is going to say yes or who's just going to join without even letting you know that they're about to. Just saying. What else? Clubbers. Okay, guys, if you have clubbers that have over $100, I'm just going to go there. If they have over $100 in their clubs, you probably need to reach out to them and say something like, hey, have you ever considered getting paid on your club purchases and, in essence, getting even a better deal than what you're getting now? Here's the thing, guys. If they have over $100 in their club, Jody, I'm glad you're here. Jody's one of those people, y'all. Jody loves Scentsy, but she loves Pampered Chef more. She's a Pampered Chef consultant. That's what she does. But she loves Scentsy and was using a lot of it and had a big club with me. And so I just said, girl, as much as you buy, and the licensed products, as much as you buy, you would be better off getting paid on your own purchases. And so she did. And that's the thing I'm telling you guys. Who knows 5 years from now what Jody's going to be doing with her Scentsy business. She may decide, man, I've got a bunch of friends now that are ordering, and she may take it further. Or she may not. She may leave it exactly where it is, but she's still getting paid on her own purchases. And that's smart, no matter how you look at it. Okay, what else? Ask those who are excited, okay? If somebody is excited, and I have a couple right now, a couple customers, and I've already said once, I've already dropped that seed and planted it, because I've already said, girl, are you sure you don't want to join? They've placed like 3 orders recently. And those are the ones, if they are excited about it and they love it as much as you do, those are the people you want on your team, for sure. Next, okay? If you are eating supper at a restaurant, okay, what do they always come out and say right before they bring you the check? Hey, you guys want any dessert tonight? Now, if they have really good food and I've eaten my fill and I am stuffed and I've asked for a to-go box, I probably don't have room for any kind of sweets or desserts. Now, if they have creme brulee, I'm probably going to get the creme brulee, even if I am stuffed up to my neck. If it's creme brulee, I'm going to do it. But if I say no, that waitress doesn't keel over and die. She didn't die just because I said no. Guess what? If you ask someone to join and they say no, or you ask someone to host and they say no, or you ask someone to buy and they say no, you're still going to keep breathing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. You're not going to die. Newsflash. To me, and it's hard, guys. I'm not telling you it's easy, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. And I don't want to say offended because that's the wrong word, but the less offended you're going to get, or the less butt hurt, whatever you want to call it. Another person there said, you know what, go for the no. Why don't you set out at the beginning of March and go for the no and see if you can get 50 no's in 1 month, okay? And then we could do it as a team. If y'all want in, we'll all do it. We're going to go for 50 no's amongst all of us, like each person individually. If all of us ask 50 people in a month's time to join and we get 50 no's, we might get 1 yes. We might get 2 yeses. We might even get 3 yeses. So I'm just telling you, and I'm going to go ahead and throw this in there as we're talking about that. If you're not asking because you're afraid of having to train them and you're not sure what to do, what to say, how to train, you come talk to your girl. I will help you, okay? I will give you everything I have right now that is involved with training, and I will help you. Please, please, please do not let that be what stops you. I can tell you right now, Lisa Kraft joined my team the first month that I was a consultant, and I was like, girl, are you sure you want to do that? And she's like, yeah. She's like, you look like you're having fun. And I was having fun. I am still having fun. I absolutely love this. And it's a part of my life that was missing that I didn't even know it was missing. So all I'm going to say to you, and my promise to her that day was, Lisa, I don't know everything there is. I just started. I'm brand new. But if you want to join under me, come on. And if I don't have the answer for you, I'll find it. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Okay? Just saying. If that's what's holding you back, please don't let it. I will help you. Okay. One other person said, get out of your own way. Okay? I'm going to take that back to get out of your own way. If it's because you're scared, do it scared. If it's because you don't know the answers, do it without the answers. If it's because you're not sure that you want that responsibility, do it anyway. Guys, here's the thing. There's someone above you. If at any point in time in this journey, you have a team and you decide this is not for me, I don't want a team, you can reach out to customer service and you can say, I want to take a non-leadership role in this company, and they will automatically transfer your team up to whoever is above you. It is a thing, okay? They will do it. And if at any time after that you suddenly decide, man, I do think I want to build, I do want to have a team, you can contact them back and you can start building a team again. You won't get your old team back, but you can start building a team again. So please don't let that get out of your own way. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Next, try to flip every single party you have, and here's why. When you have a party, especially the really good ones, okay, and I know, you're sitting there going, dang, but that's 25% out of my pocket, or that's 20% out of my pocket. It is, but in the future, it's going to bring more money into your pocket, okay? It's a one-time payout or a continually month after month payout. And that's the way you have to look at it. Another thing about flipping these parties, especially the big ones, guys, is that when you do that, imagine what you're already creating in that person, because if it's over, let's just say it's 500, okay? They've already hit shooting star. If they have a $500 party, you flip it, they get the PRV, they've just hit shooting star. They've hit their first thing. Okay, and if it's a really big party and they hit 1,000, Well, guess what? They've already got their first pay raise. They've hit 2 things. That's what you call hitting the ground running. That's what you call, oh my gosh, look at the smoke that person just created. Think about how good that will make them feel and how good it will make them go, oh, I can do this. I can do this. It's big, guys. Okay, I'm on my last topic here. You guys are hanging in with me like champs. I appreciate it. Yep, last topic. Okay, one thing that was big, and it was talking about parties, is the verbiage that we use to ask someone to host a party, okay? I've been doing it all wrong. I've been saying stuff like, hey girl, I'm trying to keep that word party out of there because that scares everyone. So I've been saying like, hey girl, what do you think? I would love to do a scent shop for you. I do all the work. All you got to do is interact with your friends. What do you think? Can I set you down for next week? How about next month? Guys, it's all wrong. I need more coffee. You guys are probably like, no, you don't need more coffee. Do you hear how fast you're talking right now? I need more coffee. I'm sure of it. Okay, so instead of the way I've been doing it, which is all wrong, and saying, hey girl, let's do a scent shop next week, okay? Instead, try something like this. It's called the if I will you method. Love it. Never even occurred to me before now. If I will you. So I'm going to use yesterday's, 2 days ago, Super Bowl with y'all, okay? If I bring guac and chips and have a Super Bowl party, will you invite a couple friends over? If I bring catalogs and cocktails, will you invite a couple friends over? If I create a personal shopping link for you, will you share it with 10 of your best friends? If I drop off my testers and 4 or 5 catalogs, will you take them to work with you and share them with your coworkers? Freaking brilliant, guys. It's all in how you're asking. How are you asking? Are you making it uncomfortable? Are you making it more than it has to be? I'm just telling, yes, if I would you. It's so big, guys. It was mind-blowing to me. It's like, oh my gosh, I've been doing this wrong. I've been doing this wrong all along. No wonder people. So we did a booking blitz. I have four parties off of the booking blitz because of changing my wording. If I would you. Okay? Now, I'm going to leave you guys with one last thing because I've come to the end of my training. I'm going to leave you guys with one last thing. The verbiage that I used with the if I would you is, if I had a new style of partying, would you be willing to try it out for me? That wasn't my exact verbiage, but it was really, really close to that. And all of these people that I just spoke to or talked about, these 4 people said yes. One of them, I think, started with, well, what is it first? You know, because they always want to know, well, what is it? I want to know. So I am working on and have created a new way to party through Project Broadcast. If you do not have Project Broadcast currently and you want to see this style of partying, because you could do it manually as well without having Project Broadcast. You would have to change a little bit of the wording, but you could do it. If you do not currently have a Project Broadcast phone number, please send me a private message and say, I would like a referral link. I will send you that referral link. You can get a free number. It does not cost anything. And the purpose for this is because if I send you a message from my Project Broadcast to show you how this party goes, and I can tell you right now it's A through Q, so just keep that in mind. Every time you hit A, B, C, D, E, on and on and on, it's going to cost me a credit. I am not willing to do that for just trying to teach somebody a new way that I'm doing something. But if you want to see it, if you want to run through it yourself as if you were the party goer so that you can see how it works, send me your Project Broadcast number and specifically say, Becky, this is my Project Broadcast number, or send me a message that says, hey, can I have your referral link so that I can get a free Project Broadcast number? And I will send you that link. You can get a free account, doesn't cost you anything ever, and it will just be used for you to communicate back and forth with other people that are on Project Broadcast. So that's what I got for you. I'm happy to send it to you and let you go through the party as if you were the party goer. And then if you want to use it, I can send you a bundle. It's called a bundle, so that you can import it into your Project Broadcast if you decide to do it. And if not, you can put it into Boards or whatever other app you use, Visly, whatever. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for showing up for Tuesday training. I am so daggone excited to see 7 of you on here. I can't even tell you that just how happy that makes me. But I will still do a Tuesday training next week, but then Erin will be on live at 6 p.m. If there's any way you guys can pull it off, I highly recommend that you be there at 6 p.m. And I don't remember when. I think pretty sure our team meeting is supposed to be tomorrow night. So I think I was saying that we would do it tonight. And if that's the case, I've already told you everything. Yeah, the February 3rd. I think it was supposed to be 3rd. So yeah, no, I think I changed it. Anyway, the next team meeting won't be until the 20th, which is the same day she's speaking. So yeah, I don't have my glasses on. I don't know what day it is, but I'm pretty sure if it turns out, oh no, it's the 28th. 28th. So we should be good. So next week, if y'all can make it at 6 p.m., please do it. She is a rock star, and I can tell you I will be on there, and I cannot wait to learn from her and to pick up. She is amazing. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Happy Tuesday. If you haven't talked to your customers about all the things that are leaving so that they have a chance to create a Scentsy Club, get on it. I finished mine this morning. I'm so happy about that. I did half of them yesterday and half of them today. Sent my last one at I put them in there at 7, but told them to actually send at 9 because I didn't want to email anybody that early or text anybody that early. So anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Happy Tuesday.